the diagonal chevron zigzag knit stitch pattern. Hi guys, I'm Kristen and thank you for joining me here on Studio Knit, where we are knitting up this really bold graphic design. It's a 16-row repeat of just knit and purl stitch combinations, and from that this intricate pattern emerges. It's an easy level project, so if you have completed my Absolute Beginner Knitting series, you're good to go on this one. And I want to point out that it's reversible, so that means both on the right and wrong sides. And I think this would be perfect to knit up a beautiful scarf. So taking a closer look, you'll see here how the chevron pattern is on a diagonal and it zigzags throughout your piece. It's just so cool. And for our materials, we are going to be using yarn. You can use any size you'd like, appropriately sized knitting needles. Of course, you want to have scissors and a tapestry needle on hand. If you'd like to know the exact materials I'm using in this video, I will link to those in the description for you. And if you like this pattern and what I do on my channel, please like it up, subscribe. It really helps me out. For the written pattern, you can head on over to my website. I have a link in the description below. The pattern is written out there for you, totally for free. I've also included a knitting chart, so if you'd like to start learning how to read charts, then these simple patterns are a great way to start doing that. This pattern is also included in my Knit Stitch pattern book, available for purchase over on Etsy. It's a downloadable PDF that you can print out. You also can have it saved on any mobile device or desktop as well. So let's knit it up. We are beginning with our beloved slip knot, and using the long tail cast on method, we're going to be casting on in multiples of 8. So here I'm casting on 8 stitches. And then you can continue on with however many stitches you'd like for the width of your project. I'm going to go ahead and cast on an additional 8 stitches for this little swatch. And I just want to give you an overview. There are 16 rows, so I'm not going to go stitch by stitch, but I want to point a few things out. So first here on row 1, you'll see there's the asterisk. So we started with knit 1, and then we're doing purl 1, and then we're going to bring our yarn back around to do knit 1 again. And then we're finishing up this series of 8 stitches. Again, we cast on 8, so the pattern is in multiples of 8, and we finish up with purling 5 stitches. Now you'll see that these instructions have the asterisks in the beginning and the end, and that means that you are repeating this series for every multiple of 8 that you have on your knitting needle. So you just continue on down, beginning with knit 1. Now here on row 2, I just want to point out that you are knitting the knits and purling the purls. So I do have it written out for you, but if you'd like to take your eyes off the pattern, then every even row, that's all you have to do. And let's take a look at how our piece knits up. So here we have rows 1 and 2, not really seeing the pattern yet. Then through 4, through 6, now 8, you definitely can see it, 10, 12, 14, and finishing up with our 16 rows right here. And this is a repeat, so when you're done with those 16 rows, you start again on row 1 and keep knitting up to the length you desire. And my piece knit up sort of on a diagonal, so you can always just sort of tell that yarn to get into place. Blocking helps as well, and it is just a really beautiful pattern. Again, it's reversible, so let's take a look at how that looks. It's so cute and sweet. And it is also a little bit stretchy in both directions. So if you pull it to the sides, it stretches. If you pull it top and bottom, it stretches just a little bit, but it really holds its shape really nicely, which is why I think this would just be a gorgeous scarf. I hope you are inspired to knit up this diagonal chevron zigzag knit stitch pattern. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel Studio Knit, And here's a video that I think you would love to check out next. Please like up this video, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye!